Following our free educational materials, you learn English in a great way with ease and efficiency.
You look really wiped out?
I had meetings back to back all morning. And phone rang off the hook from the minute I walked into the office.
Not a good day. I hate to tell you that Mr. Thomas wants to see the profit statement for new project tomorrow morning.
I can't believe it. I guess I'll be here until 10 again tonight.
I call this meeting to order. Thank you all in attendance today. I know it's a busy day for you all. We have a lot of material to cover today. Did everyone get an agenda?
I need a copy of the agenda. Also, may I suggest something? I know we have many points to review today, but would it be possible to limit our meeting time to finish before 4 o'clock? Many of us still have a mountain of work to do before the day's end.
We should be able to finish everything up before then. Let's run through the major points first, and see where we're at. The first matter of business is to approve the minutes of our last meeting.
I propose we accept the minutes.
Good. Do I have a second?
I second.
Motion carried. Now, next on our agenda is our budget review. Margaret, can you please fill us in on where the budget review stands?
I gave everyone a copy of the manual last week. We've had the review board going over everything, and they have come up with a final review. Here's a copy for everyone. And if you have any questions, you can talk to me after the meeting. Basically, the budget review has been completed, with maybe a few polishing details left.
What kind of action is required?
If everyone could take a look at the final review handout. If there are any objections or corrections, let me know. Next week, we can cast the final approval.
Jack, you've really done it this time.
What? What happened?
I told you to get this consignment out last week. We can't very well run a light bulb conference without any light bulbs, can we? What am I going to do with you?
Please, give me one more chance. I'll never let it happen again. I'm very sorry.
Well, I guess I could give you one more chance, but this is the last time. In the meantime, I hear that Tom, who normally does night shift, is taking 3 weeks vacation. Can you think of anyone who would be willing to work nights while he is gone?
Me?
Bingo.
Where did you get assigned to go this time around?
They asked me to go to Paris to check on the new office that was just established there. And you?
Hong Kong again. I would like to go somewhere different for a change.
Teach me Cantonese and I'll pull some strings to get a trade with you next time around.
If you really want to learn, remind me when you get back from your business trip.
You're on.
When do you leave?
I'm scheduled to fly out on the 10th.
Are you free next Thursday?
Yeah. Why? Is there something going on Thursday?
A bunch of us in the office are planning a retiring party for Bob. He's been with the office for ages, so everyone was really surprised to hear he took early retirement.
Bob is retiring. Wow, that's news to me. I had no idea Bob was that old. Retirement's still 65, right?
Retirement age is still 65, but I think more and more people are retiring earlier. I think Bob's in upper 50s already. He just looks pretty young.
Wow, I thought he was early 40 stops. Why would he want to retire so soon?
Well, I think you prepare it well and capture good savings. Retiring early can give you a lot more time for travel and other activities. You should get out and enjoy the life you still can't, don't you think? Good evening, Mr. Taylor. I'm so glad you were able to come.
Glad to meet you again, Mrs. Howe. You are so kind.
Now dinner's ready. Let's go over to the dinner table. Would you like to use the chopsticks or the fork and knife, Mr. Taylor?
Oh, it's a real Chinese meal. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. I'd take the chopsticks.
Yes, hope you like it. Do you need beer or wine?
Beer, please. Oh, there are so many dishes.
I'm glad you like them. We'd appreciate your kind consideration in the coming negotiation. Let's drink to our friendship.
Let's hope for good cooperation between us. Hi, could you give me a hand with this report?
Sure, I'd be happy to give you some hints and advice.
Thanks. Would you mind taking a look at the layout? Do you think it's appropriate? I want it to be formal, but not boring to look at.
It looks good to me. I would suggest that you put the client's logo and our logo on each page. The bosses seem to like that.
That's an excellent suggestion. I can easily do it on the computer.
Why don't you use a different font the headings? They'll be more distinct.
I'll take that suggestion too. How about the content?
I think you've included all the essential things. You might want to make the conclusion a little longer. Restate your reasons clearly.
Is it okay to include the pictures?
Definitely. I would include 1 or 2 on each page if possible. Remember that you should make the report as eye-catching as possible.
Thanks for those ideas. I'll get to work on them right away. Would you like me to help you on your new project?
I would love the help. Would you prefer helping with the writing part or is programming more your thing?
I would enjoy helping with the writing portion.
Perfect. You'll be working alone on that portion. Do you like to work alone?
That is okay sometimes.
Our first meeting is next Monday. Could you meet with us at that time?
No, I can't be there.
Please send me your background information before the meeting so I can look at it.
I can send that information to you.
Okay, I look forward to working with you. Enjoy your week.
We're interested in your drawn works. What about the supply position?
For most of the articles in the catalog, we have good supply.
Here's our inquiry list. You'll find the required items, specifications and quantities all there.
Thanks. I'll look into it and let you have our firm offers tomorrow.
I don't need to remind you that the market has become very competitive.
You'll find our prices very favorable.
That's fine. By the way, do you quote FOB or SIF?
Either can be done, though we usually quote on SIF basis.
Then would you please make your prices SIF including 5%?
Certainly. We can work them out for you. Janice, I can't find the document I was working on last month. Can you help me to look for it?
Susan, I'm sorry. Did you look up those files I requested?
Yes, but I still cannot find it. Maybe it is in this cabinet.
I couldn't find the files you request, even though I checked all the cross-references. I don't think it's there.
I am sure that document was filed.
Well, Let me check again under a different heading.
Good idea. It seems that I asked you to put it in Nova's files.
Maybe that's why I couldn't find it. All the documents on Nova are filed under V.
Can you read and write English and French?
No, I'm proficient in both written and spoken English, but I can only carry on a simple conversation in French.
Could you tell me something about your English education?
My mother is an English teacher in a college, so I began learning English when I could speak, and I took English as my minor subject at university.
So, are we all behind this new project?
I'm in favor of Maggie.
Ditto, it doesn't look too expensive either.
That's right, Nigel. I think we can keep cost down.
I can't see a problem. Let's give it a try.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials.